Are you ready to begin the show? First up, we have Internet Dystopia. And right after that, the Ghosts of Gaming. And then Follywood, Absolute Cinema. And to end off tonight's show, Heroes of Folly Town, or Folly Town Heroes. I haven't decided which. Like and subscribe.
My screen lights up, but nobody's there. Your name still floats in the feed I stare. Thumbprints in glass, like a broken bow. I keep your shadow in my pocket now. Every ping, every blur pulls me under again. I can't tell the start from the place it ends. Internet dystopia, digital ghosts. Say my name slow, then you disappear most. Internet dystopia, digital ghosts. We were so alive, now we only ghosts.
Hasan Piker. I saw something about this. Threatens American Jews.
Whoa, what?
This makes sense because, as you know, with Muslims,
Didn't see that coming.
in the same way that every Muslim is responsible for 9/11, every Jew is also responsible for Israel. This is just the way things work, right? Fair's fair. Every white person's
Right, I get
responsible
it.
for slavery.
Yep.
You know, like, I don't know. I could go on with more racial stereotypes, but let's just stop.
And you want to know why? Because people don't fuck with Israel any longer. And if Jews in America keep putting, and you want to know why? Because people don't fuck with Israel any longer. And if Jews in America keep
Honestly, I love Israel. I think we should take it over with economy.
putting this idea out there that they are singularly invested in Israel, eventually someone's going to come around and take action. Not
They're
again.
not going to come around. They already did. When you had a terrorist, so there was a terrorist that killed 2 Israeli diplomats that were just out to dinner, and Hassan's reading the terrorist manifesto, and he has to put his chat into sub-only mode, and his chat in sub-only mode are spamming hearts, and it's his dog holding a heart. It's like, and then I killed them because they were Jews and they're part of the apartheid state, and I had to murder them. And they're like, oh yes, slay queen. It was so bad that Twitch literally changed its terms of service, and that's the reason why we can't read manifestos anymore. It's because of Hasan. It's because Hassan's terrorist audience
But they won't ban them.
couldn't stop glazing this fucking psycho. So now we can't read
Hasan is a psycho himself.
manifestos. A fucking idiot.
Against the state of Israel, mind you, but against American Jews.
So somebody is going to take action. I went on a rant. I want to just take.
I wonder who's going to be taking that action. I've been seeing the DSA talking about how they want to take over the Democratic Party with violence. They're going to have a violent revolution. These are the same people that are saying that somebody's going to do something about the Jews, and I think it's going to be them. They are actually Nazis. They call us Nazis, but they are the actual Nazis.
This back.
Singularly invested in Israel, eventually someone's going to come around. Jews in America keep putting this idea out there that they are singularly invested in Israel. Eventually someone's going to come around and take action. Not against the state of Israel, mind you, but against American Jews.
Yeah, they're definitely going to take action, and it's going to be blood in the streets, and it's going to be the people who support Hasan Piker. He's going around right now chanting and cheering about, I am Charlie Kirk, you know, making fun of the whole situation. And also, don't forget about America deserved 9/11. Now he's saying America doesn't deserve 9/11, and his audience is booing that, but secretly they're cheering for America deserved 9/11. That's the whole point of it. Absolutely disgusting. We know what they're doing, and Trump just mentioned him. I've got that lined up. We're gonna check that out right after this. I got some things to say.
You better watch out, Jews. You better watch out. We're going to collectively punish you.
They're going to slap shock collars on them, and they're going to shock the shit out of these Jews, just like Hasan does with Kaya.
Again, it's crazy. Absolutely crazy.
Okay.
Isn't it insane that these are the people that call me a Nazi? Isn't
what I
that
was just
crazy
saying.
to me? Like, I mean, how am I? I'm the Nazi. Right.
Hey, we're teaching people the wrong lesson. I
What's the lesson? Like,
don't know how people don't recognize how dangerous this predicament is, how dangerous this is for Jews.
why is it dangerous for Jews? I'll tell you the reason why it's dangerous for Jews. Because we've imported millions of terrorist-supporting psychos into this country, and every single one of them should be put on an aircraft carrier, given a tent, and then fucking sailed over to Africa or wherever the fuck they came from with their whole family. We should seize every asset they have on the way out, and they need to never come back to America ever again.
And if they do, well, I'm not even going to talk about it. But you know.
That's what needs to happen. That's what we need to do. You're going back to your spawn point.
You're running around basically tying your entire identity to a country.
Really, imagine tying your entire identity to a country. Doesn't he do this with Palestine? What do you...
Doesn't he do this with America? He's tying himself to America. He ain't American. Get him the fuck out. Deport all these freaks, especially Hasan. Stop just talking about it and actually fucking do something.
What do you mean?
That inevitably will be seen as basically Jewish ISIS.
Well, I don't even see the logic here. Like, ISIS is a terrorist organization. He supports terrorist organization. Doesn't that make you just as bad? Like, doesn't that make you just as bad? Palestine isn't real, though. Palestine is a place that everybody recognizes has been historically relevant for thousands of years. Okay, like, it doesn't matter, like, okay, there's like a...
Even if it wasn't a place, we have made it a place culturally, so I'm tired of fucking hearing that. Palestine isn't even real. Well, we made it real. It doesn't matter.
Fucking line here, a line there. Everybody knows what Palestine is. Shakespeare talked about... What are we doing?
And you're saying, as Jews, this is all we care about. You're making anti-Semitism worse. And you want to know why? Because people don't...
You're making anti-Semitism worse. You're making anti-Semitism worse by not agreeing that the terrorists...
I'm tired of hearing that too, anti-Semitism. Jews are not the only Semites, by the way.
that are killing...
Semites are literally just the desert people. That's pretty much what it means. People that came from that area, that spoke the languages.
Jews in Israel are not good people. You're making anti-Semitism worse because you don't support the groups that want to genocide the Jews. You're making anti-Semitism worse because you're not a fan of the organizations that literally want to do a Holocaust. Right. So this right here is the nobody's threatening anybody. Hasan's a reasonable man. He understands for you. What is this? Is there another? There's not another one, is it? Oh my God.
American Jews do care about anti-Semitism. It's understandable to care about anti-Semitism.
Well, yeah, because like, I mean, there are people that are just ethnically Jewish, and like, I just spawned in, and now it's my fault that this country on the other side of the world did something stupid. Like, it's retarded. It's just as retarded as after 9/11, where every fucking Arab gets blamed for some retards that flew a plane into a building.
I don't actually mind that. I don't like Islam. I think we need to get all of the Muslims out, no matter what. Even if they're, in quotes, good people, they're still following a death cult. All the death cultists need to get out. All of the Mexicans that support all of the evil satanic shit, they need to get out. I'm cool with the Christians. They can stay, or the people who are just like normal people who aren't Christians. I'm cool with them. All Islam has to go, though.
It's just as retarded. It's just as retarded as when every Asian-looking person, you did COVID, oh no! Yeah, well, don't stay away from me! It's fucking retarded. Like, what do we do? Like,
That wasn't even actually a thing.
country is becoming, we're becoming a third world country.
We already are in some places.
This is crazy. It's completely wrong. Palestine wasn't...
Because we're so big, states are actually countries, because states are the size of countries around the world, and we have third world areas in these states. Mostly just around the big cities, but still. We got some small towns that are fucked too.
Spoken by Shakespeare? Like, I don't know. Like, is that true? Like...
Was Shakespeare behind 9/11? Yes. There are maps. It doesn't even matter.
Because I read this. If I'm wrong, I want to know that I'm wrong. Because I don't want to repeat something that's not true. So I'm looking this up for myself. Shakespeare was a black... Yes. There's a couple of times as black... Okay,
Shakespeare is a black
who was
queen.
that typed that? Okay, so I can't find it. All right, so there's two examples, right? Othello. I mean, I didn't read a lot of this. I read the Spark Notes for it, okay? And so there you go. At least try and correct... I mean, just look it up, man. Like, because
This alludes to the Crusades. It says, make the Crusades great again. We need to bring it back. We need an American crusade.
And if I'm wrong on something, please correct me. I don't want to say something that's inaccurate, but that wasn't inaccurate. That's all I'm saying. Oh, that's this. Okay, I found him. We got him. No. It's all right. No, we found him. User. Okay. All right.
Yeah, this person's a fucking idiot.
What now?
It takes a quick 5-second search, dude. Why do people not look things up and they just spawn things in their brain that aren't true? That it just sounds true to them, and they'll just say it.
What's going on? Lock in, Draven. Yep, lock in. Ask him where he's from. Israel. I'm from Israel. Oh, okay. Now I get it.
Yeah, I think this person's gonna get banned.
Okay, so he's from Iran. I think Iran is mainly pro-Palestine. I don't know. I think that that's probably split based off of a probably like a religious thing. Can you at least do one stream and not bring up that dude every stream? I've never brought this guy up before. He's never been brought up before. He's not typing anything out, bro. Like what are you doing? Like you like trying to chat GPT? Like you're to like weasel your way out of being an idiot? You're actually like you're gonna get banned if you don't come up with a reason for why you said this. You're actually gonna get permabanned because this is annoying me right now.
Ban that bitch.
Okay, I'm gonna give him 30 more seconds. You're getting 30 seconds and you're gonna be banned. He left the live stream. Texas, but
You're gay!
okay, so wait a minute. That's not. So now we've reframed the conversation. We've now reframed the conversation.
Bros from Texas. Okay.
So we're moving to go. Like, what are we doing here? Right? You really trying to do this? Check his history. Okay. Oh man.
Extensive chat history. Full of bullshit. This person thinks they're smart. They don't know anything.
Oh dude. He says he's from Texas.
They say people from Texas are dumb.
This guy is a big fan of Israel. It's a Chinese CCP spy. I wonder who he was talking about. Asmon needs to read the room better. They don't hate Israel, they hate Jews in general.
That is true.
You really have a lot of Are you Jewish?
I saw that give them lead.
Just be honest. Are you Jewish? And if you say that you are, I won't be allowed to ban you because then you can clip it and be like, look at Asmon Nazi. He's banning people after he asks if they're Jewish and they say yes. So you can literally just completely fucking, like, you can just get me here.
Or you can just ban them anyway. Fuck it.
I actually can't ban you if you're Jewish.
You're gay!
Is that no? Okay, you're right. It's a small reframe, but the context is credible. I'm a Christian who studies Islam, also Hispanic. I also don't like Israel. Okay, dude, you seem based, but you were fucking wrong about that, and you know it. Anyway, let's get back to the clip, okay? Like, I don't want to spend all day on this. All right, let's watch the rest of it.
American Jews do care about anti-Semitism. It's understandable to care about anti-Semitism.
Do you remember whenever the guy set a Holocaust survivor on fire and then pro-Palestine activists were campaigning to support him?
I support leftoids setting themselves on fire, actually.
Imagine setting an 80-year-old woman on fire that survived the Holocaust.
Yeah, don't set other people on fire. Set yourself on fire.
Yeah, that would stress me out. Oops. The guy was from Turkey, if I remember correctly. I don't know. I could be wrong about that.
They don't care about Israel. So how do you tie the two? You say, well, Israel is the only thing standing in the way of the next Holocaust happening. That's how you do it.
To be fair, the stated goal of multiple Islamic terrorist groups is to kill all of the Jews.
Yeah, they want Holocaust 2.0, and it's going to be bigger and better than the last time.
I mean, I think that there's some validity in this, right? I mean, like, if you're a Jew, so this is the thing, right? The Jews got driven out of a lot of other countries in the Middle East, and they're like, well, they got all put in Israel, and then they say, well, we don't hate Jews, we just hate Israel, which is where we put all the Jews. It's like, come on, guys, like, what is it? This is the reason
And if somebody gets ousted as a Jew, who isn't tied to Israel, it doesn't matter. They still get hate from the leftoids because they're lying. They are actually racist and prejudiced. They hate the Jewish religion. They hate religion in general. They hate God.
Why I just don't want to be involved in the sand wars.
The only reason leftoids side with Islam is because Islam is a fake religion and it's also a blood and death cult, just like the leftoids are a part of.
I don't want to be involved in the Bronze Age religious fucking turmoil that's been going on for 1,000 years. Holy shit. This is American politics. I don't care what they're doing over there. Like, what are we even thinking about?
I think the thousands of years thing is just a cover. I think really everything started with Franz Ferdinand in World War I, at the beginning of World War I. I think that's what kicked off everything that's happening in modern times.
I'm tired, boss. I know.
That's how you do it. So every single time you have prominent Zionist Jews come out and be like, no, this is anti-Semitic. To oppose Israel is anti-Semitic. You're teaching people.
Fuck Israel.
That you're teaching.
You hear that? Social media platforms. I don't want anything bad to happen to Israel. I want to take it over. Without force.
People the trope of dual
It would
loyalty.
be easy. All you have to do is wave money in front of the Jews' faces and they'll take it.
The only two countries that you can be loyal to is America and Israel. There are no other countries. It's either America or Israel.
I agree there are no other countries besides America. Not Israel, though. Yeah, they can get fucked. America first, America only.
That's what you're teaching people.
By the way, I'm talking literally about the country, not the people. I'm not even talking about the people in power. Just the government itself.
After you teach them that, you can't turn around and say, oh, well, this is dual loyalty. This is anti-Semitic. Because at a certain point, people are not going to give a shit. And we're already past that point.
That isn't that good that openly hating Jews categorically is culturally acceptable. Wow. That's amazing. What's going to be country 110? Is it going to be the United States of America?
You know the difference between my Jew hate and Hasan's Jew hate? Hasan generally hates all Jews. I just hate the synagogue of Satan, the fake Jews. Regular Jews, I am completely fine with. I am a fan of a lot of Jews. Most particularly Top Jew, Nuxanor, Nuxtaku, whatever you want to call him.
Or is it going to be the really big plot twist, Israel? I don't know. What do you do against the fatigue? I think it's ridiculous, right? I think it's just funny. And
I have anti-Jew fatigue. I'm tired of hearing about how much people hate the Jews.
that's it. What do? I don't even think about it, right? It's just silly. Do you think Hasan's being genuine? I don't care. I don't know. It doesn't matter.
He's never genuine.
But yeah, if I feel saying everything's racist. I mean, again, it's just
Take everything that he says and make it much worse. Think about what the terrorists want. That's what he wants.
the thing is that, like, I mean, there's an element of truth in what Hasan's saying, that it's true that Zionist Jews that want to reframe criticism of Israel as criticism of Jews are making criticism of Jews more socially acceptable because they're doing this in a way that's disingenuous. But I think this is happening in multiple ways. So, like, for example, like, whenever criticism of, you know, like, a certain, like, gang violence is reframed as racism, whenever criticism of terrorism is reframed as Islamophobia, I think this hurts the black community. It hurts the Muslim Islamic community as well.
I'm not Islamophobic. I am Islamoseptic because these people make me fucking sick.
So, like, whenever you reframe the bad actions of individuals in a group and then you assign basically a group protection to them, eventually that group protection shield fades and people become fatigued and they just say, yeah, actually we are anti-Semitic. Yeah, actually we are, Islamophobic. Yeah, we actually are racist, right? And he's right about that. And I think this has happened with I'd say Jews in media, right? It definitely has, on Twitter and Instagram. Like, you can't stroll Instagram reels and not get a video of, like, something bad about Israel, right? So it's super common. You ever seen Israel? The Jew hate there is absolutely disgusting. Instagram, sorry. Instagram is just racist.
Yep.
Like, the most popular
I love Instagram.
song on Instagram is just the N-word. Like, that's literally the whole song. Like, that's it. That's the whole song. I just say it.
How in the fuck is Instagram gonna be the platform you could say whatever you want, pretty much? It is the free speech platform. There's more free speech going on Instagram than X right now, and nobody's talking about it. Like, I say some crazy shit that gets removed from YouTube, and it gets popular on Instagram. I fucking love it.
Over and over. It's like an Xbox Live lobby. So that's the most popular song on Instagram. So like, I mean, really, is it really about anti-Jews? Like, I don't think it's just a bunch of racist guys, right? That's it. So, and, or your algorithms
Racist women, too. I see a lot of racist women on Instagram.
racist? Yeah, probably a little bit of both. So yeah, anyway, what is this here? Is this more of it?
People to even approach trying to change their minds? No, I understand that. I understand that.
Does he? Does he understand? I don't think he actually understands anything.
I mean, look, to the anti-Zionist Jews in my community, you have a very tough job ahead of you.
You have a job.
Well, you have to go back to your...
You have a responsibility now. Just like every Muslim now has a responsibility. Like, they have to openly be against not... Like, you can't just simply exist as an American citizen and then just live your life as an American citizen. No, you have to actively oppose this other country that you've never been to.
I'm cool with that. I'm cool with opposing other countries, as long as we're opposing all other countries equally, because that's what I do. Fuck them all! America only!
Communities.
That is Folly Town. That is the heart and soul of Folly Town. America only.
And
right.
Try to get your elderly relatives to understand that this connection between Israel and Zionism that is expressed over and over again through a lot of these Jewish institutions, is teaching people the idea that Jews are monolithic. And this is because look, it's a very dangerous mode of propaganda. And
it sure is, but you do the same thing with Islamophobia all the time, and you don't say the same thing. So he doesn't actually really think this. I mean, this is the same, like, it's just all bullshit.
It's a power play. He wants the DSA to take over America violently.
I mean, it's the same as like any other time, but like American Jews need to be afraid bad things are going to happen to American Jews.
This idea out there that putting this.
Actually, I kind of agree with that. Not for the reasons Hasan thinks, because Hasan wants the bad things to happen. I think Jews should have it in their brains that, yeah, people are after me, but I think everybody should be thinking that. Not like, over-the-top paranoia, but definitely arm yourselves and learn to protect yourselves. That is the American way.
This idea out there that they are singularly invested in Israel, eventually someone's going to come around and take action, not against the state of Israel, mind you, but against American Jews.
That's crazy to say that. It is. Especially whenever...
It is true, though. People like Hasan want to go after the American Jews. Why would you even say that? Unless you actively want a war to happen. And I think that's really what they want. They want war. They don't want people to just go away. They want to have fun killing people and talking about it.
Yeah, what is this? Do you think I get banned for this? Let me see. We're only getting about Muslims the way you're being worse than him. By the way, doing what he's doing, teach their own. The fucker isn't supported by the majority of Muslim. Otherwise, you would have less viewers than you every day. What is this here? Muslims hate him more than you do. I'm sure there's a lot of Muslims that hate Hasan. Like, I mean, you would never know.
Yeah, because he's exposing the truth of Islam.
That Hasan is a Muslim by anything that he does. He drinks alcohol, he has dogs, he gets involved with all kinds of other random stuff. Like, I mean, I've never seen him pray. He doesn't have a Quran in the background, at least that I don't see. Like, I feel like I'm more of a Muslim than Hasan is.
You definitely know more about the Quran than Hasan does. Because Hasan doesn't read.
It's just I don't know. Like, it's really, what do we do? Does he eat pork? I don't know if he eats pork.
He probably does.
You know what other Muslim is actually a Muslim? Let me see it here. No.
Especially if you like Chinese food, because Chinese food is like mostly pork.
Oh God, is it this guy too? Okay, well let me get to this one first.
So what's a mayonnaise monkey, I guess? A term used by black people in the U.S. as a way to describe white people based. So what's an unsmoked Irishman? A mayonnaise monkey, I guess. A term used by black people in the U.S. as a way to describe white people.
No, they don't. That nobody says this. I've never heard this except from commentary videos like this.
based on their, quote, mayonnaise-like skin.
Bro, cum skin is way better of a deeper cut, in my opinion. Cum skin. I think Mayo Monkey is like, it's low level, honestly. Like,
So is
Sun
cum
Dodger
skin.
is
What the
funny. Cum skin gets right to the point. It's just like,
Sun Dodger? Well, I thought Mel Gibson. Never mind.
there's no, it's indefensible. You got owned. You know what I mean?
So what's an unsmoked
Oh.
Irishman? A mayonnaise.
And by the way, these people are, this is what I've said before, they're just fucking racist. They're actually racist and they hate white people. It's
Yeah, even though they're white.
literally that simple. They don't care about health care. They don't care about, free education. All of the things that they advocate for are a means to an end of ethnically replacing the demographics in America with their demographics so they can vote in their own ethnic majority bullshit policies and be tyrannical in the same way that their parents or grandparents fled their country to come to America because it turned into a shithole. They want to do the same thing here too. That's
Because
what they
they're
are.
retarded and evil.
It's so obvious. And would I have gotten banned for saying, just take out the mayonnaise thing, right? Would I have gotten banned for saying this about black people? Absolutely. And I should have been, because it's literally I'm
I
making
disagree.
a tier list of black people,
I don't think that you should be banned for saying racist things.
racial slurs.
That just shows everybody who you are. If you make funny jokes about racism, then everybody knows you as a funny man. But if you say crazy things and you're racist, everybody knows that you're a crazy racist.
That point. But this is the
Like Hasan.
problem is that white people have no self-respect. They don't. White people have no self-respect, and they allow this mistreatment, this disrespect, and we enable it by just creating these double standards that exist purely through societal guilt.
Yeah, they don't care if they're racist against white people and they make it harder for white people because they're part of the LGBTQ plus community. So they have things for them. They want to eliminate normal white people because they're not considered white. They're considered LGBTQ plus, which is different than being white.
I think this is ridiculous. It is. I think that if people want to play identity politics, I think white people should play identity politics too. I do. Like, I don't want to be talked to about this. Like, either let me say racial slurs or nobody should be saying racial slurs. I don't like this idea that, there's a tier list of... It's annoying. I'm in the by the way, I'm in the camp of everybody can be racist. I want everybody to be able to say anything that they want.
Fuck yeah.
But I don't like these double-sided rules. And the reason why they're double-sided is because that they hate people like me. And if you're white, they hate you too.
Unless
That's why
you're
they're trying to
LGBT.
ethnically replace you in your countries. It's because they hate you. It's sad to say, but there it is.
But honestly, they still hate each other. Like, if they got into a room with each other and actually had conversations, or if they had to live with each other, it would be a disaster. Because it always is, every fucking time.
Many talk about Christianity, but it's a big deal if it's any other religion. I do think you're right. Christianity has a unique... Christianity is the safe religion to make fun of. How can we cure racism? You don't. You can't cure racism. You can't. You literally cannot cure racism.
There is you can relieve racism by allowing racist things to be said.
I think that you just live with it. You live with it and you tolerate people that are based... I think most people are racist to an extent, but it's about manifesting racism. I'll drive down the street and I'll get mad at somebody on the road.
I wouldn't say that I'm actually racist. I'm definitely prejudiced against certain ethnicities, though. It all depends on what culture you're a part of and where you're from. And where you're from really ties into your culture, because I don't really give a shit where you're from as long as your culture is similar to mine. If not, get the fuck out of my country.
I'd be like, oh man, I wish I could run this guy off the road. You have intrusive thoughts like that, but you don't act on them. People thinking something isn't bad. People think all kinds of really bad, intrusive things all the time, whether it's something that's sexual, whether it's something that's violent, whether it's something that's stealing or whatever, but you don't act on it. The problem is it's the acting on it problem. And the problem is that these people, not only are they acting on it, they're institutionalizing their acting, and they're turning it into a policy. So this is another, by the way,
Policies that would affect them, but they make other policies that will boost them up past normal white people, so it doesn't matter for them.
this is another fake Muslim. We have a lot of these. Unapologetic Muslim Palestinian. This person should be banned. Didn't he say that he was going to decapitate somebody because they made them mad? I mean, that's kind of crazy. And now you're on RainBet. You're on RainBet and you're gambling on club friendlies. I'm assuming this is probably like what? Football, like soccer, right? Like, what is this? These people are so obnoxious. I hate them. They're so fake. Cure to racism is creating a society where it's disadvantageous to be. I think the actual cure to racism is putting people of different races together with a shared goal. Whether that shared goal is advancing your clan in Halo 2, whether that shared goal is beating the Nazis in World War II, whether that shared goal is building a house. You put people together and you're going to get shit done. That's what's going to happen. And I feel like that's, group projects, stuff like that. In the military? Well, yeah, I think that's usually what happened with World War II, right? Because, usually that's the way it is. And military service, yeah, how's it racist, by the way? Genuine question. I think that, creating slurs for people, the reason why it's racist is that they have a double standard. Whenever you have a double standard where you say, oh, it's okay for you to say, racial slurs and to degrade people based off of their race in one way, but not other ways, very clearly, I think that that's racist. That's no longer coming from a position of, I care about not degrading people based off of their identity, and it's instead coming from a place of, I want to degrade people based off of their identity because I think they're beneath me, and they can't do that to me because they are beneath me. You see what I'm saying? That's the difference. So I met this comment of the junior guy. Oh, well, it's fake because Muslims aren't supposed to gamble. I don't know any Muslim that gambled. I don't.
I don't think you're allowed to.
I don't gamble either, by the way. I'm not a fan of gambling. I'm not a fan of pork. I'm not a fan of
huge fan of pork.
Drinking alcohol. I'm not a fan of drugs.
Oh man, I'm a big fan of drugs. Drugs are fucking awesome. Don't do drugs, kids.
As I said, I feel like I'm more of a Muslim than half of these fucking.
There are certainly drugs that are better than other drugs. I am a drugsist.
Clowns. Right? I mean, what is this? Slicker? Yeah. And I mean, if you call someone a male monkey, it isn't inherently calling themselves a monkey of another color. I mean, I think that it's the intention is the problem. And so Trump saw the clip. I'm not surprised. I'm really not. So Hasan decided to go out and sing "We Are Charlie Kirk" at the Fear and Live tour. This obviously was so cringe, it's gone viral.
Everybody was talking about this.
I've got to watch this for a whole minute.
Listen to all of those people singing along with them. That's so many people. So many violent retards who celebrate assassinations.
Man, the saddest part, Charlie Kirk would have borne this piece of shit if he got shot. Yeah, definitely. Hasan Piker, as he marks the assassination of Charlie Kirk, he's not mocking it, he's supporting it. And this is him
I don't want people to die. I want people to come to the truth, come to the light. And literally everybody. Jesus is for everyone.
Doing it again, too, by the way. Jesus Christ. Oh, yeah.
You know why he's dancing like that. Because he's pandering to his terrorist audience who love that kind of shit.
This is him crashing out over me watching a clip that went giga viral of somebody showing a picture of a dog next to him in real life.
Unspoken rule among content creators in general. We don't highlight this sort of stuff, and we instantly criticize this sort of stuff because we all know what goes around comes around. The difference between myself and Asmongold is that if someone were to approach Asmongold like that, I wouldn't be celebrating it.
I wouldn't be celebrating it. No, you'd just be dancing with it.
Yeah, I think he wouldn't be celebrating it, actually, but he'll still be doing that wink, wink, nudge, nudge. This is actually a good thing for humanity, for Asmongold to be assassinated. He's a disgusting freak and a liar. We all know he's going to be like, this is a sad, sad day. I don't wish death upon anybody, but the world smells a little bit better today. That's the shit that he would say.
I wouldn't be celebrating it. But if he hears my words, I think he'll understand man to man. What goes around comes around, Asmongold.
This is him obviously trying to make some kind of veiled threat. That's really very...
It's not even that he's making a veiled threat. He's doing a wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Hey, audience, go kill Asmongold.
very thinly veiled. By the way, keep this in mind. This is all over a person showing a picture of a dog.
You literally need to be in jail. You need to be in prison for the rest of your fucking life.
Rejection. That's where Hasan needs to be.
Maybe even fucking shot against the wall. I'm sick and tired of motherfuckers who go, yeah, developing nations deserve to be in the position that they're in. No, seriously.
I'm the one expended. Can you believe that? He loves the goal of impoverishing the white middle class.
Mandami's aide, his top aide, Sia Weaver, said if you don't believe in the government's sacred right to seize property, it's over. And impoverish the white middle class.
Beast mode. I love her so much.
Talking about seizing property forcefully from white people. Okay.
Can you imagine? We want to make...
Arm yourselves, because these people are trying to actually take over. And the Democrats are just letting them, because it's becoming more popular. And you know what that means.
Make all the black people...
Just ask Tim Pool. He was saying it all the time for like a year.
Poor again. And I'm like, oh, beast mode, bro, true. Just aggroed the Eye of Sauron. Wait, what is this?
She gave him a lot of money, and he recently campaigned with a communist fanatic who says that America deserved 9/11. We deserved it, right? We deserved all that death, destruction.
Hasan Piker.
So he knows who Hasan Piker is. He knows what he says. Fucking deport him. Stop just saying shit. This is why I can't get on board with Trump. He just says shit. And I'm like, well, just do something about it.
Piker's making a big demand that the Democrats defend me. Please defend me. I hope the Democrats do defend Hasan.
At some point, I know you don't want to do.
But there's rules. Democrats didn't follow the rules. They actively find ways to break them because they wrote them up. They know how to break them. And they wrote rules for themselves to not get in trouble.
Do this. Defend me.
The funniest thing, you can see that he reframed his camera angle to not show the newspaper article of the day after 9/11. And instead, you have a teddy bear. Dan Saltman and Decoy confirmed the Google results when you search who shocks dogs. There's no way. There's no way.
Dude, if Trump makes a shocks his dog joke, the internet will absolutely explode. We just won't have internet anymore, I think. I think it won't be able to handle it.
Oh, no. Oh, my God.
Now, on the cuckoo train, we have Alex Jones. So he fully went down the Candace Owens rabbit hole. I'm telling you, man. He saw Candace, or as we call her, Cantifa. Right? He saw her out there getting views, getting clicks, conspiracy.
Oh, I'm definitely using that.
Theorizing, and he fell for the goy slop, man. It's so sad because I think Alex Jones is really one of the titans of the industry. He was right about so much.
I used to love Alex Jones. It's really whenever drinking became a real prominent issue outwardly to the general public. That's it was really right around the Sandy Hook stuff. I started falling off, and it wasn't because of the Sandy Hook stuff. I think there's definitely some shady stuff going on there, but I don't know. I'm not going to talk about it. But Alex Jones went off the rails a little bit, buddy.
It's heartbreaking to see him.
But he said it himself. I'm kind of retarded.
Go completely down the absolute dipshit rabbit hole, right? It really is heartbreaking, but he's there, and he's at war with Tim Pool, who, by the way, I also think is kind of dumb in a lot of various areas, but specifically...
Same. I love Tim Pool, though, because he acts like he's smart, but he knows he's not. It's weird. I've been watching him for years and years, almost every day, just as I do with most of the creators that I watch. He barely changes his stances on anything, so it's kind of easy to know where he stands, even if you disagree with him. And I like that. He's very honest.
Quickly, in the whole Israel sent Sumerian time travelers to kill Charlie Kirk thing, I think he's on the right side of his. The bar is literally in hell.
Alex Jones seem to be good friends.
The greats.
Who are you? What do you do?
Dude, it is pretty heartbreaking. You know, Alex, didn't he get divorced? He got divorced. He's an alcoholic, and now he's out there. He was recently going after Joe Rogan for saying Joe Rogan is a coward for not wanting to go to the White House, but he's afraid of a terror attack and stuff. Like dude, crashing out on everyone. He's calling for Trump to get impeached. Right? The moment I saw that, I was like, all right, well, he's an op now, I suppose.
By the way, I don't think Alex Jones has turned to the dark side or anything. I think that he's just a moron.
You know, I suppose he's an op. I'll always have respect for him for the blood and tears that he put into the conservative movement, but I will forever. But he's an op. All right, the moment he called for Trump's impeachment, he became an op.
I was thinking about Joe Rogan's fight.
That's a weird way to introduce yourself, Alex.
But now, Alex is on a non-stop onslaught
Yeah.
against him.
Bro, refresh your page before you fucking do the video. That's the problem you're having with all your videos stopping like that, is your page is refreshing itself. Just refresh your... Okay.
I'm just focusing on him. Israel spent 1.2 billion.
And honestly, I enjoy both of their content. Tim has been nice to me as a fellow YouTuber, and Alex has always been incredibly entertaining. But their rift seemed to stem from a genuine misunderstanding.
I think he's trying to bring light to other issues. I think that's why he's doing that. He's just trying to get clicks. He's just trying to play the fucked up system.
So with a huge censorship in the last 48 hours, I don't believe he's behind it. That's why I'm firing the bats right now at Elon Musk to find out what's going on X to correct this problem. It is taking us from hundreds of thousands, millions.
What he's talking about there, talking about problems on X. I think that's what he's doing. I think he's trying to get a whole bunch of attention on this subject so there's a trickle-down effect to his other talking points. There is major problems on X, and I've noticed that his viewership has kind of been falling off. And you got to remember, Elon Musk does not actually like Alex Jones. Alex Jones was banned for a long time, even after he did that mass unbanning wave.
Of live view to a couple thousand. Most people.
Not saying Elon Musk is holding him back. I'm just saying the systems in place keep people like Alex Jones from getting popular. It's the same systems that's keeping me from being popular. If you say things people don't like, you don't get boosted in the algorithm. So if you have 0, then you're going to stay at 0. And if you have millions, then it's going to drop off because you're upsetting people. That's kind of how X's algorithm works. You don't get things that you don't like.
People that are
Bro, you're not getting millions of live viewers. That's one. And two, perhaps people are not as intrigued in watching since you went down the conspiraslop rabbit hole where you're wrong. Like, listen, man, when you said the frogs were turning gay and everyone made fun of you and you ended up being right, listen, man, you will forever be vindicated for that one. I'll be real. However,
that was a pretty crazy one, though. Yeah.
Important to note, you call for Trump as a major Trump supporter for like 10 years, okay? Like, the Trump base left you.
I think this whole Israel situation's got everybody's brains broken. I think Israel just kind of mixed things up, you know? Made everything all weird, which is kind of just like what Satan loves to do. Not saying anything about, like, Israel is run by Satan, because guess what? I don't think Israel is run by Satan. I think the entire world is run by Satan.
Trump base is pretty freaking big.
Flooding us with private messages and emails say they can't even click on it and see the.
To which Tim replied, the loss of viewership may be from Alex turning on Trump.
Yeah, that could do it.
Jones has recently soured against the president.
I'm just going to scorch Trump.
Soured? He called for his impeachment.
To get him back on.
I'm calling for his impeachment. Let's fucking go. It'd be beautiful content. I don't hate Trump, by the way. I just think that it's all just an entertainment game. They're all just going to do the war thing. Because that's all there is whenever you're a leader, in quotes, leader. You know, the people at the top. You're constantly creating war and trying to prevent other war.
Track. Only way to do it is to go after him viciously. Say one more thing out of your mouth. And Laura Loomer, send him this, okay? One more thing.
Laura Loomer is going viral for saying some things about the Islamic what are they called? Mosques, and how they're stockpiling weapons and shit, which I could totally believe. That's a crazy thing to say, especially if it's not actually true, but I guarantee at least some of them are doing that.
When I've gone through hell back in your ass because you were the lesser of two evils, then I'm going to show you how the cow ate the cabbage. Do one more thing.
He really thinks he could destroy Trump. Like, it's insane. Again, I think he's a patriot and he put in the effort to get Trump elected like that. But dude, you're cooked. You're chopped, Unc. Sorry, it's over, brother.
You should be kissing my ass.
And Trump wasn't shy to put replies on social media, calling Alex Jones bankrupt.
I mean, is he wrong?
Pride.
For the second time in a week and a half, President Trump has come out and viciously attacked myself and other prominent people.
Holy cry,
Yeah, doing the leftoid thing. I'm being attacked because people are saying mean things about me. It is physically harming me. I'm being murdered right now.
Batman. Holy cry bully. This niggles me greatly. Favorite word. This niggles me a lot, okay? I'll be real with you. Alex Jones, on Russian state media, by the way, is going out there attacking Trump every single day, calling for him to get impeached, saying that he's an idiot, saying that he betrayed them, saying that he's horrible. And then Trump makes a tweet. Donald Trump viciously attacked me. He doesn't even understand that the gay frogs are able to enter the water supply. He doesn't even understand that we're all going to need vaccines to become mind slaves to the new Goy Beam enterprise controlled by Israel.
Well, I mean, I can see what he's doing here. He's trying to get clicks, but also at the same time, when the president's like, hey, this guy sucks, he flips his entire voter base that's still, on board with him against you. So there's this whole giant faction that is now against Alex Jones all of a sudden. Not saying that I'm siding with Alex Jones. I'm siding with neither of them because Alex Jones is kind of an alcoholic moron, even though he's way, way smarter than most people that I see online. And Nux, he's a Jew. So, yeah, there you go.
He doesn't even understand any of that, and he's selling us right into the abyss.
I've warned about the Iran war being a total disaster, been proven to be. He calls me a low IQ loser and all the rest of it.
But Jones's perspective isn't necessarily invalid.
And they think that if they just prop Trump up...
Actually, his opinion is invalid because he's calling for the impeachment of Donald Trump because Donald Trump is killing pedophiles in Iran or something. Like, are we serious?
At least he's a lesser of two evils. My view is when you go along with what Trump's doing, that only encourages him and some of the bad guys in his administration to get even worse.
Yeah, I think that...
Get even worse. I want them to get worse. That's the issue here. He's not going hard enough. He's doing the things that I want, but he's not doing them hard enough.
It's a terrible take. It's, again, let's weaken Trump's support and let the Democrats come to power so that they could jail people for social media.
I can legit not think of a single thing that Trump is doing that I don't want him to be doing, but he's not doing it enough.
Posts and open the borders. It's like, what are we doing? Literally, what are we doing, man? Like, you have to understand the alternative. Again, I have my major at the GOP. The GOP is way too gay. All right, I'm not even exaggerating.
True.
Here. They're way too gay. It's unreal, and it's really frustrating. And
there are a bunch of soy boys, like, they sit around and do nothing.
We're gonna have to, elect more radical people as time goes on. But if you basically stop people from voting for the right, that means the left wins.
Have you seen what Royce White's been saying? The guy that was trying to join the WNBA, wearing a wig and stuff. Everybody was talking about it. You should see what he's been saying. We need more people like him. I don't even agree with a lot of things that he's saying. It's just the way that he says it. He seems like the cool guy that the writers of some political show are trying to get you on the side of by being so cool.
And if the left wins, that means our country, all right? That's what happens. The Democrats will jail you for your thoughts and your opinions. They will censor you forever. They will bankrupt you. They will freeze your banks. They will open the borders. They will let in infinite morons from the third world, which will all vote for Democrats because the Democrats have an infinitely more intelligent strategy than we do.
That's the strategy to get what they actually want. That's not actually what they want. They want absolute power, and they don't want normal people to exist. They I think, want to bring about the end of the world, and they don't even know it. I think they're just, they have suicidal empathy, and they're very destructive and out for blood.
They just lie, and they just promise them free shit. In fact, they will take money for the white people and give them to the browns. Let's invade. They'll get infinite votes, the gigantic ethnic enclaves that vote for them forever, and they will destroy our country. Will turn us to England. That's not terrifying.
They will turn the world into hell on earth.
I don't know what it is.
That's the goal.
And I think logically, people can understand that and see that. Also, trying to get Trump to do the right thing, a lot of the black pillars think, is supporting Trump or being manipulated by Trump or being conned by Trump, when I don't have any illusions to that. I do know politically, though, if we don't lobby and don't speak out, that it only lubricates the country going off the edge of a cliff and the world going off the edge of a cliff.
And I feel
he's not wrong there. We do need to do something about the lobbyists. I think they're doing way too much. It's not just lobbyists. Lobbyists is really just a small percentage of the people that control everything. Honestly, I think it's big international corporate money and the investment firms that kind of run shit. Because what do you do with all of the companies that own everything that's being made ever? Everything that we use, everything that we do. It all comes from these giant investment firms. that run fucking everything.
Yeah, I don't know, man.
And it's like a trickle down power structure. It's not like one person at the top has all of the power. They have like major absolute power, I guess, because whatever decision they say changes the people under them, and then their decisions based off that decision changes the people under them, and it kind of just runs away into a destruction of everything. And the person at the very top just increases the power until they're probably going to be the last person left.
But ultimately, I actually had a great idea. I think that now that Caroline Leavitt is leaving as press secretary to the White House, we could get Alex Jones as press secretary for the White House. Think about the way he would answer.
Yeah, I want
like
this.
The reporter would ask him like some stupid question, and he would obliterate them. He would absolutely destroy them. You know, they'd ask about the Iran war, the price of gas, and this dude, he would just answer with absolute cinema. All of you homosexuals are trying to invade our children's minds and tell us they're the reptilian overlords that you're all worshiping.
The problem is that he would probably go off the rails and say some shit that he's not supposed to say.
You think I care about?
Because, like, yeah, I kind of want to hear everything, but there are some things that we don't want to hear, at least at the time that things are going on, because they affect the world, and we shouldn't be hearing them at that time, because there are plans and shit. And Alex Jones would 100% get pissed off and just ruin everything.
The price of eggs. Like, bro. And it's like, bro, man, Alex Jones, we are like, dude, that would be amazing.
Somewhat similar. I voted for Trump and
I actually personally believe we should have absolutely no respect for the media whatsoever. Right? Until they start being honest, I think should just send Alex Jones at them.
The media will never be honest.
The most part, but this pro-war stance.
There will only be the anarchist media, the media that's made by the people. You know, the actual anarchists, like the Wild West anarchists. The anarchists that want to live under the government. You know, we want to have an overarching government to allow our anarchy to happen. We don't want the chaos. We want real anarchy where we can just live and do what we want.
This is definitely something I didn't vote for, but I can still support someone almost expecting.
There's no such thing as a pro-war stance, unless you're like Lindsey Graham, all right? Pro-war is not a real thing, all right? Everyone's anti-war. People just feel like sometimes war is necessary, all right? Like, let's be real here. And again, we could discuss the nuances on this situation and stuff like that, but, like, let's be real here, all right? Saying I'm anti-war, that's like saying I'm anti-sadness and pro-happiness, all right? Like, what are we doing?
They're going to let you down, especially since the alternative was openly trying to silence us. But Alex seemed to like Tim's advice regarding branding, only for it to later be discovered Jones did.
I love that boomers are saying stuff is boomer slop. They're using the kids' words, trying to sound cool.
Didn't lose viewership. This was just a temporary glitch.
Why does this always happen?
Viewership counts. But this didn't stop Jones from posting 3 videos, all accusing Tim of being a paid-for foreign influencer.
I'm going to shoot one more report on Tim Pool and a secret meeting with Benjamin Netanyahu that he admitted.
Secret meeting? I thought everybody knew that he... Okay.
Wait, this wasn't a secret meeting?
Yeah, right?
Well, oh my God, when Benjamin Netanyahu came to America like a couple months ago, he met up with like all of the press people that were there at the White House at the time, and Tim Pool was there. Oh my God, are we serious? Now Tim Pool
I was in his Discord. Everybody knew this was happening.
An Israeli asset, and the evidence is what? That he didn't kill, that he thinks that wasn't killed by Israeli time travelers?
That he had, he said to keep secret.
It's not, it was literally not a secret. Tim Pool announced it. He literally announced it. Bro, what? Israel brain rot is like actually insane. It's like actually.
Cannot tolerate Americans meeting secretly with the foreign government that's openly trying to manipulate our foreign policy.
And you're friends with Tucker.
I'm kind of fine with that, actually. It depends.
Tucker Carlson, the guy who sucks Atari and Russian penis every single day. Like, again, these people are like actual lobotomites. And I don't think stupid guy. I don't know what happened, bro. Oy vey, can you use a new cash infusion in your life? The answer is obviously yes. Don't be a brokey. Download Cash Kick right now. Link is in the description. If you want to literally earn money by playing games, sitting on the toilet, make a couple bucks with Cash Kick.
That's not what I want to do. I don't want games to be a job.
State of society. Download Cash Kick.
No, thank
Are you black-pilled? Well, get rich.
I'd rather
use
just
Cash
stream.
Kick. Are you red-pilled and you want to make a difference? Well, Cash Infusion helps. Use Cash Kick. Cash Kick. Link in the description. You can play a game like Dice Dream, where you're just playing around and making money by playing video games. Clicking the link in the description alone helps support me. I know that I am on YouTube because the truth does not come for free. So you could help literally for free by downloading Cash Kick, making an account, and that could be done for free, and I literally get paid for it. I get paid for free. You get paid
I would never
for free.
do an ad like
Doesn't
this.
get any more Jewish than that. Your support is incredibly
I'm not saying I wouldn't
appreciated
do
and
ads.
honestly necessary.
'Cause
Back
I
to the
would.
video. What are we doing?
I would only do cool ads, though.
Tucker Carlson is like besties with Putin. Gave him like glazing interviews. Goes to Russia a few times a year to sniff bread in their grocery stores. Hello.
I'm fine with all that, you know. I'm fine with glazing some other countries that aren't America, as long as we are still making America our only country.
He bought a house in Qatar. Tucker Carlson's show is
I don't
literally
like that.
funded by Omad Malik or whatever his name is.
I think that is fine to buy homes in other countries, but like it shouldn't be your actual home.
Iranian billionaire, which gave him $15 million when he started his show. Well, like, what are we doing?
Yeah, I don't like taking money from other countries
To which Tim replied, "This is
He's
just
a fan of Thomas Massey.
as individuals. I think that our government kind of should, but no. Like, it should be our money. It should be U.S. dollars money.
Who is funded by the Muslim Brotherhood. Literally was paid millions by the Muslim Brotherhood.
I think the Muslim Brotherhood is probably paying lots of money to all parties, not just the two parties, the parties that are outside of the main two parties. I think Muslim Brotherhood is just paying everybody to try and take over everything. Why would they pay just one party? One party doesn't have power all the time, but all of the parties have the power all of the time.
For his campaign. Like, dude, I also hate foreign influence. All foreign influence. Well, what are we doing here?
the lesson of politics. They're no friend, just conveniences. Jones used my show when it served him, but now he's decided I'm lesser of value, only for Alex to call him the real backstabber.
You know what they say, there are no friends in Hollywood.
And honestly, I wonder if there's an extra layer to this. Is this Jones actually believing Tim's this paid-for foreign operative? Or is this Alex just reciprocating what Tim's given him, just a little more beneath the surface? As Tim isn't wrong. Once you build your audience amongst Trump supporters, it cuts down your potential viewership. But then switching to disaffected Trump supporters...
Listen, man, you could criticize Trump all you want, but there's a bit criticizing him and calling for his impeachment and calling him a war criminal and evil and stuff like, and the Antichrist. Like, once you're going to start going down that path, obviously people are not going to jive with it. You know, again, I wish Trump went harder in a lot of domestic, wish he went softer in certain foreign issues. But the reality is, good president, I think, all things considered.
Oh, yeah. I think he's one of the best. And I still think he sucks, because I think all presidents suck.
Way better than the alternative, and he's destroying the Overton
Definitely.
window to the point that our next right-wing president will be even more right-wing than
He is the gate. Hopefully the gate doesn't let in more demons.
Donald Trump.
Slices that share down even further. And Tim would have some expertise in this, as he took Timcast IRL from a pop culture podcast in 2020 to today having over 350,000 subscribers on his website, possibly paying at least $10 a month. Meanwhile, his arguably more popular former co-host isn't doing quite as well. So I see it as good faith information from Tim towards Jones, but is Jones forming Tim's name next to a new conspiracy theory, just Jones's way of saying, no dude, this is how you gain relevance in today's internet landscape, since Tim thinks this whole thing is weird, as Alex once called Candace a demon and is now attacking him.
Yeah, drama gets clicks.
Which Candace,
I mean, this squad literally called Donald Trump the quote.
Steps in saying Tim has
I think there are definitely a lot of antichrists, but I don't think he's the antichrist. I don't think he is one of the antichrists. I just think that that's what happens whenever you take a power position, whenever we're at a world scale now. And I think it's going to get worse. And hopefully we get in somebody who's actually got 100% good morals, who is basically almost Jesus. Or we're going to end up getting the anti-Jesus.
feminine behavior, which sad to say gets a lot of people out of their
Yeah, it's kind of inevitable at this point, though.
seats to
Well, I mean, a broken clock, as everybody say. I'm kidding.
Engage with their interaction, thus pushing their names out to more faces, as Candace just used internet drama to 5x her viewership and receive an extra $300,000. As Asmongold has also been boosting his audience, forming drama with that guy who's most known for shocking dogs.
True.
Not my words.
No, I literally just showed this in my video like 2 days
Hell
ago.
yeah.
If you type into Google who shocks dogs, Google says Hasan Piker. That's awesome.
Is literally what comes up when you Google who shocks dogs. Which is hilarious,
That's
as
really
that's
funny.
what he's most known for now.
That's really, really funny.
Not Twitch or politics, just animal abuse. But negative or not, this full feud between the two has made both parties richer. The whole beef industry started with Jay-Z v Nas, and
I mean, again, I don't think that Alex Jones is okay. I think Alex Jones thinks that Israel killed Charlie Kirk,
Yeah.
which means
And he's just trying to farm some beef because that's what the internet is now. It's both things. And I do think we lost him. I think we lost him to old age and alcoholism. He's kind of out of touch.
keeps being successfully replicated up until today. And even if it stains your reputation as a PDF or a socialist animal abuser in a world that turns attention into currency, we're probably going to see this happen again. As of course, Alex Jones is challenging Tim to a debate.
Everybody's asking, it's a huge story, I did it this big. What's the beef between me and Tim Pool? X came out over the weekend in a major update, and it basically killed all the live streams, entertainment shows. By Monday evening, Tim Pool comes out and says, that's because you criticized Trump, the war, so you're not popular. And the fact...
I don't think that's it. I think it's what I said earlier, that he upsets people. Even people who like him get upset at the things that he's talking about. So it ends up not showing up in their algorithm, and he gets less traction because of that.
That was a mirror of all these known Israeli bots. You thought I was down, buddy. Like that buffalo. You came in there and you... Well, guess what? I ain't down.
I think the popularity is spreading out a little bit. I think Alex Jones needs to stop focusing on X so much and get on other platforms, especially Instagram and Facebook, but he might be banned. But he needs to try and work his way back in if he is banned or not. Because holy shit, I'm seeing huge growth at Facebook, and Instagram is becoming the free speech platform more than X even.
I didn't get an arrow shot through my heart. So, bring it. Let's go. I'm offering you your favorite currency, rubles or shekel, to debate me live with no moderation.
Oh, man.
To which Tim accepts.
Okay,
Nice.
we'll do the debate.
That'll be fun.
We'll charge $300 per ticket. And I don't know what we're going to debate because, I don't know what we disagree on, I guess. So.
It should be 2 hours of agreeing.
Stating
It's probably just mostly going to be about Israel.
$300,000 is the going rate, which just means we've officially gone into the Jerry Springer, Hulk Hogan, Conor McGregor era of news and politics. As I
I kind of like it. Fairly Odd Parents predicted this would happen with the, what was it? Politically Incorrect Smashdown. It was a parody on Bill Maher.
admits I'm a filthy normie and also part of the problem. I couldn't care less if Don Lemon did another TikTok interview while slowly sliding into irrelevance, but if I heard that he and Tucker Carlson got in a fist fight outside a Waffle House at 4 a.m., I'm immediately scouring social media to see that footage.
I mean, to be honest, it's the Hoific Society. This is Candace Owens' tweet from today. This guy says, I'm offering $5,000 for the first move. Tyler Robinson, Discord buddies from the messages, blah, 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 yada. Candace Owens says, wish I could help, but my going rate is $100,000 an hour. These literally, hi, I am a prostitute. Thank you for your attention. It's incredible. It's incredible.
Honestly,
I don't want to debate important issues with large people unless I'm getting paid for it. These people are fucking retarded. They are retarded and evil.
I see Alex Jones as an entertainer. If nothing else, this drama is to be expected from him. Is he right about Tim?
By the way, I'm fine with you making money off of your debate, but charging $100,000 for a debate, though, that's crazy. Charging for tickets to see the debate, that's completely different. I'm okay with that. $300, that sounds pretty good to me, actually.
I have no way of knowing, but the fact that it makes some people wonder so much that it's trending on Twitter just shows us that Jones's tactics are working.
True. I mean,
But if you-
he might be right. I didn't even look at it into perspective. I thought Alex Jones was just crashing out because he crashes out a lot. But that is a good it's a good perspective. Maybe he's just doing it because he's trying to get attention on a topic or something. Perhaps, I don't.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. He's trying to get everybody focused on this issue and then have like a trickle down to his other talking points.
I don't know. But I don't know. I'm more inclined. We've been seeing a lot of that.
And that's how he is getting clicks nowadays. Every time that I see anybody talking about him now is when he's crashing out, whether he's right or wrong.
The reality is, do not fall for the goy slob. Don't fall for the goy slob. Damn it. If you fall for the goy slob, you'll never escape. You'll never escape the clutches of the goy slob. Which is why you should be watching me, Nuxtradamus, for the correct take, literally everything at all the time.
Yes, there is in fact another Mr. Beast lawsuit that has just recently sprouted up. And this has to do with an OnlyFans creator who, for the sake of the Beast games, thought that they were required to delete their OnlyFans accounts. I ended up going over this on a live stream, so just
I think you should delete your OnlyFans account, but what?
Heads up for how this is recorded. Of course, with all that being out of the way, Mr. Beast is once again getting another lawsuit, or I should just say Beast Games, Amazon, I think it's Beast Holdings LLC is the thing that's being targeted today. And the reason for that is because one of the contestants terminated their OnlyFans account.
Good.
Because they thought they needed in order to advance along in the Beast Games competition.
Yeah, what an idiot. Yeah. Fuck them.
Actually spent money to get the...
Oh, this is going to be good because I don't like Mr. Beast, but I also don't like OnlyFans creators.
Court case documents for this, and I shouldn't have, and I'll explain why. So that was a $10 that went completely out the window, but let me explain. This comes from right over here. First thing that brought my attention to this is a gentleman here, Rob Frund, or Rob Frund. I apologize, I'm probably butchering the name there.
Oh man, I'm so glad I clicked on this video. Fuck yeah.
A Mr. Beast Games contestant is suing for fraud because she says she was told to delete her OnlyFans account to continue to the second round of the competition. She deleted it because she believed doing so was mandatory. At the time, plaintiff's OnlyFans account was an established income-producing business that generated more than $5,000 a month.
Yeah, okay. You know what I gotta say?
Soulful bitch!
She says that the demand was false. Wiping OnlyFans accounts was not a mandatory condition of participating. Now, huge shout out to Rob. I went to go look for this court documentation. I was able to get a hold of it and, had to purchase it to, search it up, all that good stuff. And then he messaged me back. I'd sent him a message at the same time, and he just sent the information anyway. So again, huge shout out to him. I wish I'd waited a little bit longer, but I wanted this all prepared. So I have the full court document. There isn't a whole lot more in it outside of what gets highlighted. This is really interesting. I admittedly, I'd hopped into Nicholas DeOrio's stream shortly before this, and he actually was covering this. And he was saying that this was like another person falling victim to Darwinism, and I might have to agree with him. This is a very interesting one. Let's pop into the photo here. This is kind of explaining the complaint here. A defendant, through their employee and or agent Jock, informed the plaintiff that she was required to delete her OnlyFans account. Before being told to delete it, plaintiff maintained an active OnlyFans account. They explain this, made a net monthly income of $5,000 on or about August 15th.
Which honestly, is that really how much you're gonna make on OnlyFans? Is it really your body worth that much to you? Your soul worth that much to you? Holy fuck, dude! Your dignity.
15th of 2024.
Your historical footprint, because if the internet keeps going, people are gonna look back at this era.
So I believe back in the first Beast games, Jock told plaintiff in substance and effect, so roughly, I would have to estimate, you have to delete your OnlyFans account if you want to participate in the second round. Plaintiff understood the statement to mean that deleting her OnlyFans account was mandatory and that she would otherwise be eliminated from or barred from the second round in Toronto. Jock identified himself or was presented to plaintiff as an employee.
How would that even be a suable offense? Even if they did require that. That sounds based as fuck if that was a true thing, but obviously we're here, so it probably wasn't. It just sounds like this moron misunderstand what was happening.
And or agent of defendant in each of them, so Beast Games, and had a parent and or actual authority to convey contestant eligibility requirements because he was an agent of defendant in each of them. So effectively, they were like, okay, this employee told me I had to delete in substance and effect, so basically said I had to delete my OnlyFans, otherwise I wouldn't be able to continue with the competition. So they just full stop deleted their OnlyFans account, which it's a bit confusing to believe that okay, yeah, this individual is being told to delete it, and
Yeah, where is that? I want to see that. What happened here? What actually happened? I don't think that's what actually happened.
They're like, okay, so you're asking me to delete $60,000 of money that I make in a year for the sake of moving on to the next round in the Beast Games competition, and I followed through on that? I don't know why you would. I gotta side with Nick. This kind of sounds like a bit of Darwinism.
Selfish
Play. Another interesting thing, we take a check down here. Were there other contestants with an OnlyFans account? And Rob here says, allegedly so. And here's the photo. While she was present at the second round of MrBeast Games, plaintiff spoke with other contestants who stated that they maintained their OnlyFans accounts, had not deleted them, and had nevertheless been allowed to participate. Plaintiff thereby discovered that the stated mandatory deletion requirement was false on or about August 19th of 2024. Deletion caused plaintiff to lose an established subscriber base, recurring subscription revenue, content library, customer goodwill, and the momentum of discoverability associated
Customer goodwill. What
with the exit. So yeah, I mean,
this is porn. Customer goodwill. You mean how well people are going to be jerking off? Okay.
I mean, they delete it. That would be like me deleting my account for the sake of going on like Wheel of Fortune. If they had told me I had to quit my job to do it, I wouldn't have done it. I don't. I'm kind of blown away. I don't quite understand where this person may be coming from here, especially when it's making $60,000 a year. And then here,
unfortunately, this person's probably going to make more than that now with a new OnlyFans account because now she's tied to MrBeast.
Someone had mentioned, and this was actually brought up on Nicholas's stream as well, this lawsuit is called advertising. Rob responds, plaintiff's name turns up no results on Google. OnlyFans handle not mentioned anywhere in the complaint. If there's an advertising angle, it's not being deployed very well. So, and selling your body online for only $5K a month is...
I don't think advertising has to be done because we all know.
It's crazy.
We all know what's going to happen just naturally, even without them knowing it.
So yeah, that's kind of where we're at now. We don't really have any more information other than, yes, this is legitimate.
I don't know who it was. I haven't seen any names, and I don't care to know.
Now, kind of reading it over and seeing that they've kind of made a point not to include the name of this individual.
Yeah,
I will
let's do that.
Not include their name.
Fuck yeah.
And if there is any further information that I end up finding very interesting about this lawsuit, I will let you guys know in the full video. I'll take a look at this after stream, go through the entire document. If there's anything else worthy of note, I'll bring it up in the video, so you'll get a little exclusive content in there. Editor Quinthio, I did end up going back through the case itself, and truly there is nothing more significant than what was covered originally by what I've heard so far in the video and what the other individual on Twitter had done. Just wanted to make that clear for you guys, as I just said that I would go back and check, and yeah, truly nothing. So back, yeah. Again, kind of mind blowing that these people who are like, you're getting, you're gambling at a chance to win money in a game show, and they're telling you to quit your job. Like any of you, if MrBeast or an employee came up to you and was like, hey, you got to quit your full-time job just to go to the next round. Are you doing that? Like, are you not going to?
Honestly, that's not really what happened. It was, hey, stop making porn and you can move on to the next round, which is based.
Ask questions. Like, is that not going to be something that weighs heavily for at least a moment, or at the very least?
Kids are going to find out about this shit. I'd be saying delete it or leave also, because MrBeast is for kids. And you're just letting OnlyFans creators be known to kids. What the fuck are we doing?
This is like that's a really hard choice to make. Like, I don't really quite understand that. She thought being in the games would boost her up. Sounds like that didn't happen. Well, I don't know MrBeast or his company to be one that's advertising anyone's OnlyFans. Any of the
They're advertising the person. You look up the name and find out, oh, it got an OnlyFans.
Creators that are on it. If anything, that ends up creating an issue for the Beast brand, since they're predominantly, their audience. Their audience is usually of a younger type. So having contestants that have OnlyFans accounts might be a bad thing. So
they should have banned them outright in the first place before they even got to a round one or whatever.
If anything, it kind of is like, well, maybe there is weight to some employee overstepping and saying something like that. But again, that's still
based employee.
Such a stretch. Like it really would be hard.
So.
It's hard for me to believe.
I think this person just misunderstood something.
Just right now that they did that and they weren't fucking, because there were other contestants, again, that apparently had OnlyFans accounts and were not required to delete them, and they moved on. Editor Quinthio here just kind of wanting to make the point that I just made. Although I made the point that it would be tough for me to believe that just messing around, I think kind of looking at it as I'm through this, it would be also, equally as difficult for me to believe this individual that had the OnlyFans was making this decision lately. And just kind of running through that line of logic, I think they were convinced truly by this individual that they're claiming, was at the company that was speaking to them. I think they were truly convinced, and it was done so in a meaningful way, that they needed to delete their OnlyFans account to progress in. I don't know if in that same position I would have the same lack of risk aversion that this individual seems to have, but maybe they were in a better position than I am to be coming in. But I just wanted to include this point as, listening back to myself,
I don't give a shit.
I think there is
this person is obviously working for Satan, so
Self-bish!
fair point to the other side of this argument being, if these allegations are true, if their claims that they are making are true about what was told to them, that they weren't making that decision lightly, and that's just kind of my first read of it was the opposite. But that's it. Back to the not to mention, wasn't it like $1 million prize for winner? It's stupid she deleted it, but the prospect of $1 million was on the table. Wouldn't you be convinced to do the same? If I'm up against 1,000 people, which I believe the first Beast Games was like technically around, if I was up against 250 people, no, I would not be convinced. I know I'm a YouTuber. I know I've tried to make this work, but I'm a bit more risk averse than that.
And if you're smart enough, bro, $1 million, that ain't shit. Especially if you're trying to be a content creator, just make better content. There, boom, $1 million.
That's kind of insane. And yeah, going into court, going to sue Mr. Beast's company, one of the wealthiest companies around, I mean, at least in entertainment, is quite a bold move to go for like an advertising approach. It might just be wiser to buy the advertisements and not go through this PR mess, especially when, like you said, they don't do a really good job of advertising their name connected to their OnlyFans account. Don't understand how deluded people are. That could be the case, that this individual is just delusional enough to think that that's the right move to make.
I think that's probably true.
But
I mean, they were delusional enough to have an OnlyFans account and be proud of it.
I guess we'll see. Only time will tell. So I guess we're just going to wait on that course. It almost sounds like she got fucked around with by an employee that thought it would be funny to make a joke about it or something. And then maybe they took it too far, or maybe they actually, I don't know. It's a bit too vague as of right now.
Oh, well, fuck. I guess I'll be following this, because definitely Quinthio's going to have an update about it.